it's been replaced, the motor has been, but it's been quite a while ago.
That's right. I thought maybe it's been
6
replaced
years
since
ago.
then, but no, it has not.
So otherwise, we're thinking to try to get through this year and buy one, or what are we thinking?
Well, basically just fiscal 19, it would have to be fiscal.
And we did put new rubber on, so everybody's
Yeah.
aware of that too last year, but, and the reason we did that, to my knowledge, is that, there were clips on it, we didn't know if we could keep chains on there with a snow blower, and didn't have a lug there in place to hold the chains on. That's the only reason,
Last year we had a problem with that, cause
yeah,
they were too loose on the tires and.
yeah. So we did put them on, I'm not trying to hide that from anybody, just to push for a new mower, that isn't it at all.
Well, Paul, I had to replace the roller shaft on my 54-inch deck, $100, and that's without the rollers. So I mean, these parts right now are just completely outlandish.
I think you can prolong the life of it, I don't care how you go, I'll ride whatever I'm supposed to ride on.
Yeah.
I just know you don't wanna trade it in, you're gonna get nothing for all
No,
your
nothing
attachments.
for,
Right.
And these attachments, as you can see, some of the prices are, these are killer.
they'd give you pennies on the dollar for the
Yeah.
attachments
It's a
there.
killer, I think you can prolong it,
Second, is it-
but that's not my choice.
is that the price?
Has the hydros ever had anything done to them, Mike, or Lonnie, or?
That's a good question.
None that I'm aware of. Not that I know of. Mike, you know if the hydros, the steering or anything has been replaced in that? Grasshopper?
Transmission.
I can't answer that.
I don't think they were.
I know they were serviced. I cannot answer this, why I was here, they were not.
So you can do it now or you can do it later. I mean, that's brick
What they call it.
mounts and what it probably is, I mean, with it.
I'm guessing.
Well, for $2,500, I'm sure that the warranty is cut from about half or commercial.
Usually 45. I mean,
If you buy a new one, then.
Right.
If you buy a new one that's got a 2-year warranty on it, if you use it for commercial, it's gonna be 1 year.
right.
Mhm.
And a used one has 450 hours on it, so I'd say if we're gonna do something, I'd go to the new one.
The new one, this is 450 hours, I don't know what now he's putting on more in here.
Well, I figure I'm gonna mow a minimum of 20 times and a minimum of 20 hours a week, so there's about a year's time.
$400.
Yeah,
So this one here's got a year
yeah,
that it's been,
yeah.
Then you,
yeah.
and to get even a year warranty, I think you're better off getting a new one for $2,500.
Also use it.
And the warranty's not.
You got 600 hours on it minimum.
No,
The
well,
winter.
cause most of the warranties aren't they about 2 years or 120 hours on,
I'd say get a year out of it.
yeah.
Yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, where's it put it up?
Did that go in this year's budget or next?
Next
It's
year.
gotta go in the 19.
It'd be in the 19 budget,
Which will be
right?
July 1st.
July 1st,
And you
yeah.
guys budgeted for that already?
There's room in the 19 budget for it, yes.
But they would extra in there.
So that, but that's July 1st, so just.
And I know Steve would carry the city
Yeah.
at about, I mean,
Well, I was gonna ask, have we paid off the old mower yet?
Want me to shake this
but
up
I'm
and
just,
open it?
I'm just saying, you could probably use it 2 weeks from now and he'd carry it until the 1st of July if that was an issue.
Will he bill us when we need it to be
Actually, he has been doing this.
Yeah, he has been.
billed? Well, that's why I didn't know if we.
I
had
don't,
to bill
I don't
for
leave
the
there
old
unless
one.
I come up with a bill.
And maybe the,
Good plan.
maybe the door to use it now.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe it could be
so this
120.
plan would be keep the grasshopper and this is just buying a lawnmower.
Correct.
And that's it, okay.
Keep the grasshopper as a backup so we can still utilize the attachments. And this would be for.
Option 2,
You're talking the Simplicity with the 61-inch deck?
option 2.
Yeah.
Trying to get 36. What do you guys think, used or new?
I'll make the motion to go with option 2. New simplicity for $7,836.
Oh, there's Liberty.
See what else happens.
So that's a 28 Simplicity Cobalt 61-inch mower mid-mount commercial duty.
What's it got for motor? Does it say?
Yeah, I got one.
It'd be at least 25.
I wanna say it's at 26.
I got so much on the
I wanna know what
sheet.
size.
Kohler.
No,
Fair.
I don't think so.
This has a 26.
26, right? Yeah.
26.
What kind?
What
Vanguard.
kind?
Vanguard.
Vanguard?
It's a Briggs.
That's what Steve likes Vanguards the best over Kohlers and everything else. That's his experience.
Okay. Got a motion on the floor? We have a second?
I'll second it.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion on it? Okay, hearing none, we'll call for the question.
Walk,
Hey,
Granville. Aye. Spire,
Aye.
Grove, Jewel.
Alright,
Motion carries. Anything else from the? That it? Okay. Thank you.
make sure you tell them we can't be billed till July.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
July 18.
Thank you.
July of 18.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. March financial reports?
I don't have too much in there. I will talk about the budget in a minute when we get to that.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any questions? Anything?
Is this new software, Tammy? Looks different than last time around.
No, it's just different report.
Oh, gotcha, okay. I was just gonna say, don't remember seeing that one.
That's what John said, most people use that.
How long were you on for?
5 years.
5 years before?
I finished out Mr. Tollefson's term when he became mayor, and then I was elected for,
Thank you.
Okay. Any questions for Tammy on the financial report?
Tammy, just looking at the Acorn Golf one, like I'm looking at this page, and I see it shows like a $91,000 surplus. Is that right?
You're looking at the refund? for
The revenue and expense report.
Cause they won't start, they'll start, this was March, now we've got, it actually looks a lot better this month, cause we've got all the memberships and stuff that come in.
Okay, good. I was just curious. I know that was always a,
Yep, and right now, on their, on the, treasurer's report, you'll see that they're still negative $15,000 in that account.
okay, that's why I was
You got it,
curious when I
Lance?
was looking at this one.
New
You
report,
take all three of them,
financial
put them
report.
together is what you kinda do,
Okay, yep.
and then, and now it's starting.
That one?
That negative
Okay,
numbers going as they,
okay,
and hopefully they open soon,
yes,
so they can make more money.
yep, okay.
So then comes more
That's why I was,
expenses too
that's why
when
I
they
looked at
open.
that other report. I thought.
Any other questions down there? Do we hear,
Here's the motion to
Yeah.
approve.
do I hear a motion on approving financial?
Also move.
I'll second.
Motion and second, any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the question.
Granville. Aye. Spire.
Aye.
Grove.
Aye.
Jewel.
Alright,
Walk.
hey,
Motion carried. Okay, into the old business. Diagonal parking at South Square.
This is just my own observation from the superhero day,
new guy.
when there was, people parked diagonally that day,
Mm-hmm.
and it turned it into a one-way street. It was tight. Yep, I'm very tight.
and that's, we made a motion 2 months ago not to allow it, and here we are again. So I don't know if we've all looked at these drawings and stuff, I don't know if we want a motion again to say no again, but, Or,
Had a little visit with planning and zoning.
yep,
They had to go to planning and zoning and get the zoning changed on that school.
yep,
And they took, planning and zoning told them that to do what they wanted to do with that school, they had to use parking on the playground.
yep,
That's correct.
And why isn't that happening?
exactly.
That's what I say with it. You know, they think they need more parking, I would.
They've got a huge asphalt lot, they can turn it into a parking lot.
I understand they're thinking wanting more parking, but you could not get down that road.
No,
And I have nothing against if they wanna make a handicap parking spot
no,
by their door where they have on both sides, I think is great.
They gotta cut the curbs down though.
yep.
Yep,
That's
they'll
on
have to
them.
do something.
Actually, for the handicap parking, if they go out, they could park in back, in that door and back.
Yep.
Could go right in that door. And that would be right, close and whatever.
You want a motion for this?
Well, I'll go
Better have.
I'll go ahead and make another motion on it.
Lance did the drawings and everything on this,
Yep,
and
Thank you, Lance.
Yep.
it's kinda like, I agree with Paul, if they've been told they need to do that, and I think
and if,
we've already turned it down once.
Yeah.
They came back, part of their last time they came back, they wanted to put no parking on the
yeah, they wanna switch it.
east side of, Washington Street, by the Parsons. So,
I think you're always looking at parking there, no matter what. Everybody's used to it.
They're concerned, you know, they've had big events there. And they didn't diagonal park when they had the Copeland benefit. Yeah, there was a lot of people there, the place was packed, but it didn't seem to be an issue with parking. I mean, they parked parallel along the front, on the east side and the north side, and, you know, I've been approached about it, and I told the guy no. And if he did what he said he was gonna do, I said, we'll just have to ticket. You know, because it's parallel parking.
Well, there's not room for,
No.
parking on both sides.
So I think,
Got
you
room.
know, I think we
And
just
why not street?
vote it down again or whatever.
I'll make the motion again to not allow diagonal parking at South Square.
Leave parking as is.
Leave parking as is.
You can park in their lot.
I'll second.
That's what they were intending to do originally.
Yep.
They got nice gates on both.
What about, any further discussion?
All kinds of gates there.
Okay,
I'll leave that discussion.
hearing no further discussion. We have a motion, to the call, I guess we have the motion to sign.
Grove,
Aye.
Spire,
Aye.
Jewel,
Alright,
Walk,
Aye.
Fabio.
Okay, hopefully that'll put that to sleep.
I hope it would last.
Okay. Housing Development Engineer. Ben, you put that on?
Yep, so I've got it's from January 25th, the estimate for the proposed housing development. Kind of so Jason's benefit here, that's coming off Second Street to the north of the nursing home.
So I got I'm not looking at this the right way, so this is the nursing home up here.
So this is Second Street. Wait, can I-
nursing home care.
Nursing
Oh,
home there.
there's nursing home.
So going back in July, I believe it was agreed upon that they would explore this. And we got this estimate here. The first part of the project was to get it done, get it rolling so we could take advantage of the first part of that county program. Kinda kicking it down the road has not done that, so right now, I'd like to get the ball moving on it so we can get in on the second phase of the county program. So I would like to move that we go with this quote and we spend the $19,500 to get the estimates from Jones, Howe, and Smith on all the financials so we can see how it plays out as far as TIF money and stuff to move forward.
floor to work with, Jones and Hogan Smith, with Brian Johnson is the PE on it, so.
Yep.
Your motion is strictly to engage this.
To engage the engineering company,
Okay.
so we can, for everything on this, estimate here, bid.
I thought we approved them to the engineering company a while ago.
Did, and we got but we never
We got
told
the
them to
estimate.
go ahead and do it. So, like, we either need to let it live or we need to kill it, cause we're just wasting money and time.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion and a second. Any further discussion?
You got any questions?
This is just, the motion is strictly to engage
Just,
them as the engineer for this project.
Yep, and get all this information from them. $19,500. That's all.
We don't have anybody here from the EDC.
No,
so
and
don't
I
know
asked
what
them to
they're-
come, but nobody could make it, I guess.
So that's why
That's who they're
I chose to
using.
go with them.
Yep.
To be on the same page now.
Right, I guess.
What is this one? That's totally different.
But yeah, this is, it would be 10 to 15 lots, so, just however it would work best, we could go like that first.
Any further discussion? Anybody?
Move.
We got the motion and second?
Yeah, that's my number.
Okay, since there's no more discussion, let's call for the question.
Cranville. Kroll.
Aye.
Spire.
I'm gonna abstain just since I don't know enough about it yet.
Jewel.
Aye.
Walk.
Aye.
Motion carried.
That diagram you have is not cut in stone, no, maybe.
No.
No,
Yeah.
that's just an idea, and we'll be able to get from the engineer different options and potential for the lift station and all that good stuff.
So do we need to set a date for that budget amendment here?
That's what that,
Or
Oh,
this?
I don't, yeah.
it's on the top of the, there should be a budget amendment form, I said on
You
the
need
twentieth.
that stuff too,
I don't blame you. Where did that one go? She did that, that's right here.
And I got the next council meeting set for the public hearing date, for the
Okay.
budget amendment.
The storm would go.
There's a single sheet that I laid every day, so it's not.
Oh, okay.
Probably the new business.
So what do we need to do to set a date?
Okay, yeah, so I got the date set on there for the public hearing as the next council meeting.
The next
Yep.
council meeting?
Okay.
And then amendments I made on there are, I added like $30,000 to Justin's budget, since it's road projects and maintenance things that, equipment that came up and went over.
Yep.
I'm amending the transfers out of general fund for the 330,000, because we have to cover the 300,000 negative balance we have in capital project.
Okay,
Golf course, I'm amending their budget because of chemicals, clubhouse, and course. repairs.
Other issues.
Huh?
Other issues.
Yeah. I think that was 15,000.
there's a 15,000.
Yep.
Okay,
And some of this will be offset by that 700,000 we'll be borrowing from that loan that we are working
Okay.
on before, so it's about $75,000. Yeah, $75,000 coming out of our budget that it's not coming back in, well, it'll come back in to golf course, making money and
Yep.
stuff like that too, but we didn't agree to spend that, so that's what, them are the budget changes.
okay, good. So,
Nothing too major, so you just need to set the date, though, I just wanted to explain that.
okay,
Need a motion to set the date. Also move.
1 second.
what the date is of May 14th, 2018 at 7:00. Okay. Got a motion and a second, any other discussion? Call for the question.
Spire,
Aye.
Jewel,
Aye.
Walk,
Aye.
Granville,
Aye.
Kroll.
Aye.
Okay, next item is the cleanup week of August 30th through May 4th.
Any motion on that?
What is our,
They-
Well,
We need to decide what-
How about April 30th, Norm? Not August, April.
it's kinda funny.
You said August 30th.
You said August.
Or did I?
April 30th.
But,
That was close.
Just in general conversation at the Helping Hands Carnival, I had someone go to me, I hope the city doesn't do the dumpster thing again, that was a disaster and a mistake.
that's
So-
all they'll do.
That's all.
That's
we'll
all
do.
general.
That's all they'll do now.
General.
That's all
Are
general.
they gonna bring more dumpsters?
Well, that was another issue we had because, you know, we had a lot of out-of-town stuff coming into the dumpsters too.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think more things got thrown in there instead of, if they're put out, you know, we told them they could put them out, but things get taken when they're put out. So I think that added to it too. 'cause it was
Why
like,
do they refuse to do it the other way?
they don't have the help to.
They don't have the manpower to do it.
We're pretty much locked in, we have to have General do it, I assume, with the contract we're on.
We can't have Hope come in or Waste Management or anybody else come in and do it.
No. I don't think we're Red Can.
For kettles.
We don't want that.
So, don't say it's having problems there.
Oh, are they?
Most
That's
of
what
these problems
Hull-
with Hull.
They have Hope, yeah,
They have
That's what
problems with
Hull-
Hull.
yeah.
They want
Well,
Red
they
Can.
have a problem with Red Can is coming in and
Yeah.
cutting coal.
Yeah, they're cutting Hull.
So,
What's it cost the city to pick it up? Help pick it up?
$4,500.
Well, we
$5
paid
grand.
General's 4,500 last year for theirs, and then we had 4 appliances that got dumped
Yep.
in there too. Was that-
PVs and
Yeah,
everything.
which
yeah.
didn't amount, cause they were, he was good, does it, we only paid like $55 for that.
Now, this person tried to tell me, did they dump everything or not? Cause they said that they refused to dump some of the dumpsters.
No, they were all dumped.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just curious, you
We
know,
were
it's just
calling
hearsay, so I didn't know.
Every other day for them to come and empty them because they're filled up
Oh, yeah.
fast. So
Mhm.
that's why I think we had so much more going out. And then we had issues with people in them.
People not coming out. People were going silent.
Yeah.
So we all throwing stuff out. We had issues there.
It won't take too much imagination to figure out.
I know that I've had comments made to me about the older people, that
Yep.
they're too cotton picking tall, they can't get their stuff in them.
Yeah.
But our option is do it this way or don't do
Or
it
don't
at
do it
all. When's our contract up, by the way? Just
I
curious.
Next year.
Next year.
The only other options you could think about is if they, like, set them out and then we had volunteers come pick it up on Friday or.
Well, and that's too bad there's not some group, you know, either not even volunteers, just so people looking to raise money.
And not have the dumpsters brought in until
Yeah,
later, so
we'll
that
take your
other
junk
people
for 10
can't fill
bucks.
it up. I don't know if they do that.
Because it's,
Just in line with your side gig.
it
The,
is a problem for the older people.
Yeah.
They are high.
I guess last year, I believe,
I'll volunteer
we
to
did
help.
have some older couples, that- I think if I remember right, we did go pick up some things that were just a couple residents.
And I know a few
We
older
did.
couples that sat it down in the seasons and
Yeah.
I ended up throwing it in for them.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good, you know.
well,
I think it's something we should do again though.
yeah, I mean, if there's no other option,
Yeah.
we need to do it. I'm just curious if they would do it the old way or
But
not.
there's no way to police it too, if people come out of town to dump stuff
Well,
off.
yeah.
I guess everyone needs to be a little bit more
So
in
we had-
tune.
We had one down at,
One in, or at the park down in the
Park.
new addition
one at the city shed,
and two down here.
and two
Yeah.
over here.
Which you
South-
probably won't be able to use that.
I'm sure that'll be stopped this year, or South Square.
Unless you park it diagonal.
How about parking one on Fifth Street over,
You can-
kinda
you
north
can-
of my house,
Norm, you can put that on the north side
Rodriguez house?
where the gravel is, where they park.
Wouldn't it be easier?
It would be.
You might leave it empty.
Why not
Yeah.
get something on?
Well,
the
the
He might-
parking's issue, you're never,
Yeah.
you're never gonna solve that because you can look someone straight in the face and say you can't throw TVs in there, and then they're gonna go, so I can throw my TV in there, right?
No,
So I mean, that's a problem you're always gonna battle.
Yeah, you're gonna have,
Or their
I think
computer.
we need, you know,
Put two
we,
dumpsters at
we
Riga.
talked about maybe telling them to put it out on the street and then not bringing the dumpsters in
Till a
until
little later.
Thursday or Friday and see what it does, but then you're gonna have the complaints, well, I don't wanna handle it twice. you
Yep.
know, So,
Well, and once it's out, if it rains and stuff, say you got something that,
put carpet out and gets water on, it's gonna be
I
heavy.
did that last year.
So I think it's, you know, I agree, it's something we need to do, but it's, you know,
I guess that's where you just hope that out of the goodness of people's hearts, if there's an old person struggling, they help them out, but we're not in Kansas anymore either.
did they leave the doors open? The back door ought to have been open last year.
I don't think so.
The one at
But I
school
remember,
was.
I don't think-
The one at school
In
was.
the beginning, I think, and then got so full.
Yeah, we left the one in the shop open until it got too full and we had to close it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could,
That would help, I mean, the older people.
well, I'm just thinking too, for older people, you could do a smaller one, but, and you could try to put for the elderly, and of course, no one will follow that, so I mean, it's,
No, that won't work.
Yeah, it's,
I'll make motion to, have cleanup week. April 30th to May 4th, and I guess we'll be using the same type of dumpsters as we did before. I'm hoping the citizens in town can help watch out-of-town people and maybe notify law enforcement on people dumping in there that shouldn't be.
What are we gonna do for dumpster locations?
I would say,
There wasn't any on the north side of Main Street, or Fourth Street, which I think is a big downfall.
I'd say we should put one at the park,
City
City Park.
put one in both parks, Angel Park, City Park.
Well, I was gonna say, could we put one on your property, Paul, up there by Phil? Wells's, could they put one on your property up
I
there by
will do
Phil
that.
Wells's?
How about your property?
Put it on there, wouldn't bother me, but I'm so close to,
even putting it at the
It's
park,
closer.
would they be able to pick it up,
Yeah.
you know, without
Yeah, they
being?
can.
I'd say do one up there.
Think they can?
I think there's enough gravel over it.
Okay.
Do you
We'll
think,
do it on the east side.
now I'm throwing this out here, and I understand people think it's an eyesore. Put one on Main Street somewhere, or on Fourth Street somewhere. I know it would take up a parking spot, but then would that shame people into not coming from out of town and doing it?
No,
No,
We
No,
talked about it,
But,
maybe
yeah.
putting one out here
right out here at City Hall.
at City Hall, but,
I wouldn't put one on Fourth Street.
you know.
How about one in front of Don Green's place?